Welcome back to another year of In the Box Seats. Ella, good to be back for 2024.
Good to be back. We're outside, we're new, we're revamped,
Yep.
We're ready to go for another year of amazing racing here at Aquis Park.
Yeah, no table, no chairs, a few budget cuts
Yeah.
after millions.
Yeah, that's okay. We're still here. We didn't get cut.
Yeah,
So.
I thought the club did well during Millions Week, but apparently not.
Apparently not.
110 million turnover and we've lost our table and chairs. Obviously, we've noticed a bit of a landscape change through the skyline since we've been away from Millions Week. The light tower's going up.
We're not only, it's not only us who's excited, the rest of the public is excited as well. We saw your comments. It is the most, we are so excited to have these lights up, and as you'll see behind us, it's very exciting. Executive Manager Ian Brown took us through the process with the light towers.
Really exciting to see the lights finally going in here at Aquis Park. I think we've now got 8 in total installed. Some big pieces of machinery on site installing them, which we've had to manage track work around, but the trainers have been really accommodating as far as that goes. So I think we've got about 35 in total that we need to install. They'll all be up by hopefully the end of February. The commissioning process will take place with a meeting tentatively booked for late April or early May, depending on that process. And that'll be a test event to make sure everything's right to go for the feature race meeting on Friday the 24th of May.
And as you can tell, like, it's so exciting. You jump in the back of an Uber and everyone's sort of starting to talk about the lights here. Friday night racing at the Gold Coast, Saturday night racing.
Even if people don't know the Gold Coast Turf Club, they're talking about night racing.
Yeah.
So we're super excited. Stay tuned on our website socials when all the packages are released in due time.
Absolutely. And one of our first meeting under lights will be the new $1 Million 2-year-old Classic in May during the Winter Carnival. A new race, new series, new night, and a new time slot. Ella, something interesting coming up here on Monday at the Turf Club.
It is.
I love my NFL football, so I can't wait for Super Bowl.
Can't say I'm as much as an NFL fan, but I also can't wait, maybe more for the halftime show. But we're super excited.
It's Usher, isn't it?
It is Usher,
Yeah.
It is Usher. So the newly renovated Tab Auditorium will be in use on Monday, next Monday, the 12th of February, for our very first sporting event, the Super Bowl. So if you want to get along to that, our GCTC members, we're offering you free entry. So register online, and if you are the general public, $40 per ticket, you're going to get a food item, a drink, and obviously watch all the amazing Super Bowl action, and we'll have some activations, giveaways as well.
So sort of to explain it is, it's well, the betting auditorium is your best sports bar, pub setup that you can find on the Gold Coast, and now this is the first of many events that will take place as sort of a pub style theme, you know, beers and food. All you've got to do is just come to the race course with no races on, but plenty of big screens. There's so many screens in that betting auditorium. Yep. You won't be able to miss a minute of the Super Bowl. Plenty of shots of Taylor Swift during the coverage, no doubt.
Absolutely. So even if you're a Swiftie, come on down.
Yes. So, and you're looking forward to Usher?
I am looking forward to Usher. The halftime performance is always my my favourite part. I'm keen to see who he brings out, because a lot of the times they bring out a special guest. So my hopes are on Justin Bieber. So
Biebs.
Yeah, the Biebs. So we'll see how we go next week.
Right. So we'll see you at halftime.
You will. You will.
You'll be in the office for the rest of it.
I will. I'll be keeping up to date every now and again.
Racing news. We caught up with some trainers during the week. Lovely story. Shirley Batten, 91 years of age, still training winners.
Doesn't that make your heart melt?
She gets up at 2:20 every morning.
Yep.
You get home at 2:20.
Oh, Mitch, no, never. Maybe just on the occasional Saturday.
She had Top Bird, a horse that she's bred. All of her horses in work, she bred herself. It won at Mawulumba on Sunday, and our records indicate that she's the oldest active trainer in Australia, so still strong, and as you can see by this clip, she's still got plenty of cheek about her in her 91 years of age. Reading some stories about you, 2:20 rise every morning.
Yes, well now the rider we had riding Birdie, because she likes to be worked in the dark, otherwise she bolts and gets everyone into trouble. She's broken her collarbone.
Oh no.
So now we have to work at 7 o'clock, so it's a bit of a disaster because we're getting told off at the back track because she's going too fast. So she doesn't work every day.
She's such a character. And another trainer that joined us during the week was Marcus Wilson. He's churning out the winners. Look for a horse called Captain Fenkell over the next couple of weeks. He won last week in Brisbane, and he's got a few nominations here for the Gold Coast Poly on Saturday.
There's a couple of horses we've got entered, racing well. I thought Ngosi's racing good. She handles the Poly track. She's in that $50,000 benchmark, 58. Would have preferred the 2200 on the grass. 2000 is probably a bit short for her, but she ticks the box by be able to, to perform on the Poly track. I think she can run well. The Khan we've nominated for a couple of races, whether he goes. He's a horse that won quite impressively on the Poly, so he handles that surface. And a Maiden Super Fenkell in the long maiden. So he's probably got to improve a little bit, but his best form's on the Poly. Probably didn't handle the backup last start off a tough run the week prior. So he's had that freshen up going for this race, so it looks a nice race for him.
Since our last episode, the bee grass is now fully operational. We missed out on our first set of official trials here with plenty of rain the night before, but the feedback from the trainers has been so positive since they've started working on it recently. Here's Navesh Ramdani for an update on how the bee grass is coming along.
Well, since Magic Millions, we've now opened the bee grass, and we've had that up and running for the past couple of weeks. Initially, we did a few test gallops, then we've had some gallops on it, and we've also had jump outs, and the feedback has been fantastic. So we're really happy with how the bee grass has come along. It's got a really good cover of grass, much the same as the course proper, and really happy with its progress.
Racing returns to the Gold Coast Turf Club on Saturday. Not on the grass, we'll have 2 meetings on the Poly track. Some renovation work took place after the Magic Millions. Here's Ian Brown to discuss more.
Yeah, look, we've obviously had to make a couple of changes over the next 2 weeks, Saturday the 10th and the 17th of February, to change them from the course proper back to the Poly track. It was always part of the planned maintenance program after Magic Millions that we'd conduct or install some sand grooving into the track. Whilst we were doing that, we made the decision to also do some top dressing. The sand top dressing has been really helpful in the success of the track to date, so we thought it was another opportunity to do that. That's probably just delayed the return to racing on the course proper by a couple of weeks. So in consultation with Racing Queensland, we made the decision that we'll just postpone that return to the course proper by a couple of weeks just to ensure the long-term future of the track. All the decisions have been made around, whilst we've had some really good success, Wave Day, Magic Millions, the track raced really well from all reports. We want to ensure the long-term future success of the track, and it's on the basis of that we've made that decision.
And we're looking forward to the Demex race day this Saturday, a long-term sponsor, so we're really excited to get them back on track. I'm sure you've all been missing our tips and all the winners that we've been tipping, but you've probably been tuning into Mitch's multis, so you've still been getting some winners, but we're back for the tips this week. Who have you got, Mitch?
Race 4, number 5, Lumen's Lenny. Now this trialled enormous here on the Poly track back at the start of January, and the horse that had beaten the trial, Heavenly Impact, ran second in the debut of Marcus Wilson.
There you go.
This is some pretty hot form for a maiden on the Poly on Saturday. So Lumen's Lenny for me from the Scott Morrissey stable. What have you come up with?
I've gone race 2, number 5, I'm a Ruler by the Peter Roble stable and Jasper Franklin aboard.
Yes.
So yeah, it looks to be a good one.
Was good in consistent form on the Poly last prep. Needed the run first up, but up in trip. Should be hard to beat. Hopefully 2 winners. I
love it. I say the tip and then Mitch gives the reason behind it. It's perfect. We didn't discuss that earlier.
Well, they're not written down on anyone's hand, are they?
No, not at all. Not at all.
We're looking forward to being back in action. Stay tuned. We'll be back again next week for In the Box Seats. Hopefully we've all recovered by Thursday after the Super Bowl.
And we'll have the winner, and one of us will be cheering and one of us will be seeing who was the halftime show.
Yeah, that's right. Catch you next week on In the Box Seat.